And kind of unique, they called me, the guy called me, goes, hey, I've got a wrecked Mercedes, I want to build a project, and I didn't know the guy. I got recommended from somebody, and I go, well, what do you want to build? He goes, well, I don't know, what would you like to do? So I picked the body style, the 54 Buick. I mean, haven't done one since '92, so, you know, always trying to do something different. You know, there's getting to be so many good builders around that are kind of doing the same thing. So I always want to stay outboard a little bit and try to be, you know, stand on my own a little bit. So 54 Buick, you know, Mercedes, so that kind of dictated its own theme of being elegant and classy. I mean, those two cars are that way. And what my famous saying is, you know, may not be for everybody with the colors or the style, but most people really appreciate it because it's something new to look at. It's tastefully done. You know, like the wood graining inside. You know, I'm definitely not a wood graining fan, but man, it really works with that car.
It's,
you know, it has to be in that car, right? And in the top stitching on the package tray, and in the dash, you know, with the French seams, you know, that's Mercedes quality. And the biggest challenge on a car, other than the wiring, was a real challenge because trying to make the car think it's two-wheel drive, not all-wheel drive anymore. And then, like the steering wheel controls, we took all that out of the steering wheel, made our own little boards, made a little joystick to control the dash, and it was a real challenge. Anything you took out of that Mercedes affected 100 things, and I mean, it just wouldn't run. So that was a big challenge. And then also what I see a lot of guys doing, taking the modern cars and putting them in the old cars, are, you know, they try to take the whole dash and put it in there. It just doesn't work. You know, the shapes are wrong, the look's wrong. So we really tried to pay attention in the interior on mixing classy, old and new together. And the guys at the shop, I think they did a really nice job because we had to run the instrument cluster and the radio and the navigation, which definitely looks modern in there. But I think we blended it down enough with the way we did the rest of it. So that was very important on that. And it's on a modified, highly modified Morrison chassis. We run the engine and transmission, all the ECMs, cluster, seats, mirror, dome lighting, power window stuff's all Mercedes. Ford 9-inch, you know, typical art stuff's got the Corvette front suspension. We do a few things different. We actually run quadrillink bars in the back from Kyle and Stacy. We make them smaller to fit the package that Art has. I've been doing that on the chassis, and then we put the OEM bushings in it instead of the urethane. Get a way better ride quality. We run a little bit longer spring front and rear than stock to get a little bit less unsprung weight, lighter spring, seems to ride better. So we do a few upgrades on the chassis, and it makes a big difference on drivability. So, but you know, all in all, it turned out really good. You know, front to back, the theme's pretty good, and the response has been good. You know, I haven't brought nothing in 3 years. Brought 3 cars since '90, and again, I got tired of it. So, you know, now we brought another car again. It was kind of amazing how we got reattached to everybody. I mean, we walked around all the other years and stuff, but now that you're standing on something that's being talked about a little bit, a lot of people are coming over. It was nice to kind of reattach to a lot of the vendors, you know, as you touched on. I mean, Eaton's a big part of what we do. You know, they help us on our summer program that we do with all the Good Guys events and outdoor events on our trailer. We haul around their products. They give us some sponsorship. Makes it affordable for me to go all the shows, show our new car off.
Because without that, you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, no, you couldn't do it. You'd pick a select few, you know. Otherwise, you wouldn't do it, you know. So now we're able to do 15 events a year. So they've been a big help, and they build OEM products quality. So we're trying to mimic the OEM on quality now. You know, before we thought the OEM was just boring and garbage, but the quality was always so good controlling OEM. So that's the type of quality we try to build now into these cars. So it's been a lot of challenge, but the guys at the shop do a great job, and we've got the equipment to do it and the know-how, and I think they just keep getting a little better each time.